Hello, friends. I know we were building a team here. Actually had 5 people kind of working alongside me, doing some part-time gig stuff here for me, amassing some comments, helping me aggregate some things, and helping with the newsletter. And then the Biden administration decided to change what we're allowed to do. And it became kind of illegal to do that anymore. So unfortunately, it is down to just me again. So nobody behind the scenes, nobody doing research anymore. I'm going to be, the website is going to start it's not being posted on anymore. Newsletter is still going out, and I'm actually writing the newsletter now. So if you're not signed up for that, I'll post that down in the comment down below, pinned comment down below. But yeah, we have a weekly newsletter that comes out, and I'm back to writing that. So that'll be coming directly from me. Videos and everything like that. Things shouldn't change all that much. It just means it's going to take me a little bit more time to do some stuff. But at the same time, it will probably allow me to dial in some things. So you may see more of the update videos and stuff like that being a little more dialed in. Now, for those of you who are also paying attention, you know that I am going to be heading overseas very shortly. And I'm keeping that a little bit blurry because you'll be hearing about that as it actually happens, and as I leave places, you'll hear more about that. So those of you who are praying people, please be praying for the mission trip. And also before the mission trip, I'm going to be going to another location to do some research and produce some videos and stuff like that for you guys that I think you're going to really like. Stuff that really hasn't been done before by any YouTuber, let alone by anybody on the mainstream press or anything like that. Everybody's talking about it, but nobody's actually doing the research. So that's, yeah, doesn't that sound familiar, right? So we're going to be doing some on-the-ground research and filming and walking you through some of the things that we're seeing over in a part of the world over there. So a lot of exciting things happening on that. But as we go forward, just I'm going to continue to produce videos. I'm trying to keep up with my videos as I travel. Again, we're going to see how that goes, and this backdrop's going to change pretty dramatically once we get going on that. But all that to say, I really appreciate you guys, and you know, we weren't quite in the place where I could jump on hiring a full-time person or something like that to help me. You know how things are. That's a pretty big leap, and even that, you know, finding the right person who's willing to work for amounts like that. All that to say, we're kind of in a transition period. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about, back in, I actually missed it, an accountant by trade, and I missed this. Back in January 10th, some of the other channels actually are talking about this more. The Department of Labor, under the Biden administration, published a final rule imposing a 6-factor test on whether somebody is an independent contractor or whether they're an employee. And there's a lot more rules and regulations and a lot more strings and obligations for actually having an employee versus having an independent contractor. So I've had a number of independent contractors kind of doing some stuff for me on the side, gig stuff, just to kind of keep everything moving forward. But basically, this rule came into play March 11th. And so by March 11th, you were supposed to either reclassify all of your contractors over to employees. This is what they did over in California, the anti-Uber law. They basically just did this at the national level without a law, just an executive order, essentially, rule changes. And it's not complete. It's not like everyone must become an employee, but it for everyone who's working for me, they all got clobbered by this rule. And unfortunately, it comes down to the person paying them. If I don't classify them properly, the IRS can come back 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later and just whack you. So if you have any independent contractors that are doing work for you, especially people who are doing just like little odd jobs, but you're giving them a 1099, you need to really seriously think, research this. The 6-factor rule makes it a lot more difficult to have independent contractors, and apparently they're going to really enforce this. So we're back to square one. I didn't have enough time to really figure out every way to kind of fix this. So like I said, as of now, Steve Poplar is just down to me. So some things, like I said, will start sliding, like the website. Newsletter is going to be a little less, it's not going to be as fancy. The lady that was helping me with that, I don't know if I've ever said her name on here, but she likes to stay private, I think. And so she's been helping me with the newsletter. It looked fantastic. It's not going to look fantastic anymore. And some of the links are going to get a little outdated. Sorry. I'll do my best to keep things going. But there's just so much going on. The Twitter account. Some of you guys mentioned about like not seeing all the news and everything like that, not wanting to be on the news, not wanting to be on the websites and stuff like that. I do have a Twitter account, which I do repost stories and stuff like that of what's going on out there. I usually update that once or twice a day and try to keep that, the big stories out there on the Twitter account. So you can just look for the Poplar Report over on Twitter, or X as it's called now. You can just subscribe to the channels that, or follow the channels that you actually want to. The Prepared Homestead, Travis, he is I don't know where he finds the time, but maybe he has some help doing that. But they keep up on the news like really tight. And then a couple other channels have active Twitter accounts too. And I think you'll find that probably people who are posting on YouTube may post over on Twitter more, especially as the Rumble thing doesn't seem to be working out quite very well. Who knows? Twitter might actually become a better safe haven for video posting and all that kind of stuff like that. So I've been experimenting with that. So I put up a few videos over there. But yeah, so all that coming back again is I just want to say I appreciate you guys, the world. For those of you who are praying, pray for the trip and the travel, and also that will expose some truth along the way too. That some videos that will be really insightful. That's one of the challenges too, is that oftentimes I am sitting in here for many hours a day, aggregating information off the internets and putting it together and packaging it on videos. A lot of people don't realize how many hours that takes. But let's just say I don't work a 9-to-5 job here. It is extensive and a lot. Most YouTubers think it very difficult to post one video a week. And when you see people like Pinball, and you see some of these other channels on that you may be familiar with, Economic Ninja, Green Greg's, he has this Swivel Head News that he does a fantastic job over there. I don't know why he doesn't have more viewers. I like watching him too. But all these channels that are posting multiple times a day, you guys don't have any idea how much work goes into that. It's a lot, and it's weird that people can be posting that much. So we're going to keep up with that as best we can. If we need to pull back a little bit, that's fine too. We'll do what we need to do. But I want to make sure that I'm bringing you guys original content too. It's good to review the news. It's good to bring insight to the news, and I know you guys appreciate that, and to help you guys communicate with each other. I find that to be. I'm super glad that people like Southern Prepper 1 have picked up on that too. I'm not saying he copied off of the idea, but we're all on the same team here, right? I'm glad that some other channels are doing that. Southern Prepper 1 has deeper contacts than I do, so he gets he gets some more high-level military type background stuff emailed to him. He has a lot of really deep personal relationships with a lot of people, and he's been around for a long time. So when he has insider stuff, you know it's legit. There's other channels that when they have insider stuff, maybe it's not super legit, but you can put that on that. You can put that label on whoever you think is appropriate. I'm not going to say anything negative about anyone else. I think that that's great. But I also think that what's super valuable is producing original content that is research-based, that's not coming from article, but rather is coming from research in the field, talking with people one-on-one, talking with going to areas, going to places. We have some conflict areas in the world, and I'd like to more go to these places and see what it looks like on the ground, what the people like on the ground have say, and not just regurgitate what the mainstream media says, especially when they have people in New York City writing articles about places all the way around the world. A lot of times they don't have any idea what's going on the ground at those places. So I'm going to be trying to get out a little bit more. And I'm doing missions work over in India. And on my way to India is basically most other places in the world. So, if you're going to India, you can kind of stop over somewhere. So you can go either way around the world to get to India. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I may be going to India more often coming up, Lord willing. And if that's the case, then I'm going to be stopping over more places to do more in-depth research, let you know what's happening in different conflict zones, different potential conflict zones in the future. And I'm not going to go in any hot war zones intentionally. So if you want that kind of stuff, you're going to need a different channel for that, because I don't have life insurance that will cover that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's the plan kind of going forward. I know a lot of you guys have stuck around for quite some time, and this may feel a little bit like a shift. I've been in the bunker of, this is my upstairs bedroom number 2, which is my studio. We were previously across the hall over in the guest bedroom until I got kicked out when my parents came and visited over Christmas. And before that, we were down in the basement, and then we were over in the exterior garage for a while back in the beginning of things. I remember wearing a heavy coat, and it was just so cold out there. I'd have to run out there and shoot the video and run back inside. But we're a little bit better set up here now with lights and stuff like that. But we're doing our best, and we're going to keep you guys connected with each other and with the news, and I'm going to keep giving you the straight shots of what I see happening. I spend all day long looking at the news, and that way you guys don't have to. And it's a little bit stressful, but it's absolutely worth it. I love it. I mean, that's what I do anyway. I'm a news junkie anyway, and I know a bunch of you guys are too. So we'll keep you guys connected to the what's really going on, and helping give you guys a voice about what's really going on out there too. All right, friends, thanks so much for sticking with this channel. If you love what we do here, please keep hitting thumbs up. And I said we, and I guess I have to switch back to saying me or I. But in this, really, you guys are all part of that too. The fact that you guys produce a lot of the content that this channel shares is really the quality of the stuff that you guys pass along is much of the result of what this channel will be. And so I can't thank you guys enough. I'm honored, and I want to keep making sure that you guys are, every time you click on a video, you're finding good information and finding good connection to each other, and staying up to date with what's going on in the world. All right, friends, if you have some feedback on that, if you're like, that's not the right direction, you should be going a different direction, or you shouldn't do that, you should, or if you're like, I love it, let me know down in the comment section down below. I appreciate it. I know I don't really do live streams so much, but I'm going to pay attention a lot more to the comment section on this video because just because of the stuff I was kind of asking here. And I will be in the comments section a lot more because I'll be pulling a video update comments and everything like that. So you're going to see me more there, and I'm going to keep trying to stay up to date on the emails as best I can. Thanks so much, everyone, for all that you guys do and all that you mean to each other and to me. And until we see you guys again tomorrow morning, we're still posting at 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard, and we'll be probably more regular at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard going forward for a bit. And the Bible channel is on ice for a little bit. We'll come back in May probably with the daily Bible studies over on the other channel. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys later. If you haven't already signed up for the newsletter, I'm going to put a link for the newsletter right there. You can just click on that and you can just sign up for the newsletter and stay in contact with us and stay connected to me. And there's another video up there. Thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar, The Poplar Report.